Good morning. Welcome everybody this morning. It's a little mild, so we'll just all get through it together. We have quite a few announcements. I just wanted to highlight, it wasn't in the bulletin, but there's a leaflet back there about the family nights that are going to start, and the first one will be October the 9th, and they'll run through till April. So if you have any questions or interested in coming out, lots of people know about it. You could talk to Darrow. I think it'll be a good little night. So Denny has an announcement.
Actually, I have two announcements. The first announcement is audience participation. I'd like you to tell me something that weighs anywhere between 3 ounces and maybe 200 pounds. But it's not Barry, it's not you. However, if you come to the service next week, you will find out. Because of the blessing of the pets, we have them as light as 3 ounces, and we have them a few hundred pounds over. And they're all going to be here. However, because we have a problem erecting the stable in front of everybody at the moment, we're going to find a better way, or another way, it's never a better way. We're going to show slides of the pets that are being blessed. I'm not sure, I haven't talked to Darrow about if there's any particular order, and they're going to go up in random order. We'll get that ironed out this week. But if you want to have a pet blessed, or a picture of your pet up there, whether the pet is still living or has passed away, send me a copy of the picture, or send it to Lorraine, she'll send it to me. It'll be on the screen at some point during the service next week. But we have a nice variety already. But we can have as many as you want to send in. And I know they do range right now between about 3 ounces to over 100 pounds. So keep them coming, and you have until this middle of the week. I don't want to get them on Sunday morning. Oh, can you do this? Okay, that was the one announcement. The second announcement is, it's not in the bulletin, I don't think, anyway, I haven't read it yet, is that in next 9 days from now, on the next Tuesday, the first Tuesday of the month, we're going to the Gleaners again, and that's the Gleaners in Leamington. This is a chance where we can go out into the community and work on behalf of all of what the Gleaners does, and that is to cut up all sorts of vegetables that have been donated by people who can't sell them, and rather than send them to the food banks, not to the food banks, but to the landfills, they send them to the Gleaners for dicing and slicing, and we make dehydrated food, and then chips. Is that what they call them? Food chips? Sure. Okay, food chips. And anyway, but they need your help. We like to have about 30 people out, and we usually bring a group along of around 8 to 10, and we'd love to have you. And if you would like to come and join us, we do provide transportation from the church parking lot at 8 o'clock in the morning. And if you want to drive your own, that's fine too. But that will be on Tuesday, the first Tuesday of October. Thank you.
Just a quick announcement. In my hand, I have one of the lap blankets that is made by the people who make lap blankets for the Love NAM project. I won't fall over. What I have is a couple boxes downstairs in the wool room, which is down the hallway, down these stairs. There's a Sunday school room, and then there's a room full of wool, and then there's the hall. So in this room, there are a couple boxes that have Love NAM blankets on them. And if you know of somebody who is in hospital, who is ill, who is in crisis, or just would like to have a warm hug from the congregation, anybody can go in there and grab a blanket, and there's some bags down there if you need one. And on it is a little tag that's written up that says, from the Love NAM program at Harry United Church, attached if you'd like to put it on there as well. So if you don't know where that is, you can see me or Lorene and ask around, but they are down there, a couple big boxes, and you're welcome to help yourself. Thank you.
I had announced earlier in the year that we're looking at replacing the roof on the east side of the church. We had some people go through and pick out some colors, so the discussion is try and match the sanctuary roof or something else. We've narrowed it down to 3. If you want your say on what color we pick, I'll be in the parking lot on your way out from church today, and you can have a look.
I noticed a screen up here that said, "The storm before the calm." I'd like to say this morning, this is the calm before the storm. So, starting with turkey dinner announcements. Tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, thanks to Kathy and Bruce, who cooked it all yesterday, it is ready to be scooped tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. So if you could help scoop, sit-down job, please come in. Also on Thursday, we're kind of at the mercy of our providers here who provide us with the best prices and things for our food. So on Thursday, the turkeys are ready, which means that they have to be picked up at the supplier and brought to the church, put on carts, and taken downstairs to the freezer. And we have the 2 gentlemen, I hope, Bruce and Roy, who did pick them up last year, and they'll be delivering them to the church. And so we need people, just 3 or 4 people, to help take 60 birds downstairs to the freezer. They're on carts, so if you can help, strong arms, we would really appreciate that. We're getting these at an excellent price, lower than last year, so we will take them when we can get them. Friday morning, and the bread is coming in. Again, the cost of the bread is the same as last year, so we have 185 loaves coming in, and Kathy is going to pick that up. And we would like to get it cut up right away because we can't leave it in those plastic bags because it will start to mold, particularly in this weather. So if you could come in, I know Friday is not a great day for everybody, but if possible at all, we could have it done in an hour and a half at 10:30 because the bread arrives earlier. So 10:30, if you could cut it up, it's an easy job, it's a fun job, and please, if you can help, at 10:30 on Friday, that would be great. And thank you for all your help this week with the squash and everything that went on. Thank you.
If there are no other announcements, let us prepare for worship.